So I continue talking about my work experience. And the reason I talk about these experiences is how collectively I was disappointed working in supposedly well run organizations. And it's just a disappointment that I wanted to share, that I want to share. And I'll hope, things would change all around. So, my work experience is that I did pass out from a very good college, post graduation college, but then there were no jobs because of certain event, you know, which affected the economy. And then I didn't understand what is a DSA. I just thought it's like any other, any other company, and I did not know there's a certain stigma to it. And I joined the organization which happened to be a DSA, and it was a beautiful experience, just that it was very, very exhaustive and killing. And after that, I did move to these high paying organizations, and I do share my experiences there. So one of so I talk about from my days in the DSA working there. you know just the way high paying jobs can kill you with the amount of stress, and maybe all that needs to be delivered and is an expectation from you, working with absolutely no salary, and having to just depend on complete commissions can also be amazingly stressful. So it's just that how well you manage it, but then life shouldn't be so extreme at either end. So when I was working, I started to get this kind of certain itching behind my neck, and then on a certain elbow also. And this itch was more to do with, you know, I thought it was anxiety, but then later I got told it had something to do with stress as well, some such thing. And I did take a lot of tablets, not a lot, but I did go to doctors over a period of time, that why do I have so much itch behind my neck and on my elbow and all of that. And the medicines never really gave me a perfect solution or an answer. So this one time when I'm on my sales call, when I'm working in a DSA, this one time when I'm on my way, I'm pitching and meeting clients, I saw one board of a doctor, and it had lot of degrees and whatnot mentioned on the board. And it also said, he was a specialist of some sort. So I said, why not, get it checked with him about this itch problem that I had. So I just went to the doctor. I saw the board, and then I went to his clinic, which was also right there. And he had a consultation fee which was written as 100 rupees. So I gave the consultation fee, and then, I went to take the diagnosis and some prescription. And he checked it, and he said that, this is something to do with stress, definitely. He said, but it will go away. It's not that big a problem. And then he wrote some two, three tablets or something. Just like a miracle, that itching just went away and completely went away. I couldn't believe it, how good the tablet or that medicine was. And instead of that 100 rupees, the doctor had taken 250 from me. I think he believed that I was very rich or well to do. And I did not want to fight him. And I did not want to tell him that you've written 100 rupees as the consultation. Why are you asking me for 250? But then I said, let it be, just take it. And so that medicine really worked, and it was very nice. And then over a period of time, I've seen that if I take stress, I get a certain itch around my neck or something. And the minute I stop taking stress mentally, if you can control it, then I wouldn't get any itch or any such thing. So over a period of time, I started to, work with this. And then I move away from the stress situation also. So, when Narayan Murthy says that there should be 70-hour work week, he's actually leading people to medical problems. Maybe then his father can pay everybody's medical bill. Now there is this one Shah. He's saying that people should embrace long working hours. Ask him if his father will pay everybody's medical bill then, and if he's okay if the world falls sick with stress and nonsense like that. So, suddenly people think just because they became billionaires, it's okay to start talking nonsense. Only people down under, who are just struggling to make a living, know what level of stress they are dealing with. And so today I'm just going to, when I take an example of the corporate and what happened there, I'm going to talk about how some people's brain seems to be in the right place. So, I'm continuing to work with ICICI Bank, which was a great bank. If you see the processes, you see the setup, it's just an amazing place to be in. And so, after some years, I'm looking for a change, and from, I get an interview with Dhanlakshmi Bank. And I said, why not? You know, and I said, why not go and give the interview and let's see what comes of it. So I went for the interview, and this HR person was very well spoken, and it was a fairly a very small setup compared to when you are working with something as big and a giant corporation like ICICI Bank. So this lady took my interview, and it all went very fine, all of that. And then I never heard anything from the lady. Technically, I wanted to call her and ask her that what happened, and what about the interview and all of that. But any which ways, so I had given the interview and never heard back from the recruiter or from this personnel. And maybe after 1 or 2 months, I heard something. Someone called and told me, or someone just told me that Dhanlakshmi Bank has reduced everybody's salary by 1/3. And this was a shocker. I said they reduced the salaries by 1/3, and this person said yes. And it was a big news in the industry. So your salaries, everybody's salary was reduced by 1/3. And I said, why did they do that? And then this person said, the bank has made a decision that they don't want to grow too fast. They don't want to become too big or become big as soon, and they wanted to stay small and focus on good work and then grow, you know, as slow or take as much time. So if the first feeling I had was thank God I did not get hired in Dhanlakshmi Bank. Imagine you quit your job and join somewhere at a high package, and then your salary becomes one third. It's just it's just brutal if it would have happened to me. So my first emotion was thank God, you know, I never got through or never cleared the interview or never went on to join Dhanlakshmi Bank. And gradually I told myself whatever Dhanlakshmi Bank did is what this world needs to do as well. It needs to slow down, cut down the salaries so that the pressure levels come down, and then stay small and do good work. So I was very, very impressed with what Dhanlakshmi Bank has done or did back then. But then everybody should follow the lead. Suddenly there are people who, without any skill or ability, are joining high paying jobs. They shit on that job role, which means they actually destroy value or erode value. And within no time, they have already jumped and changed the job again at a high paying salary or some such thing. And this is not the way economic development should happen, or this is not the way any organization should be hiring people. So I just wanted to share this experience of at least someone is working with the right mindset, but then everybody should follow the suit, and paychecks should come down. The world needs to slow down, and there should be way more quality and value add to the job role.